Hi guys, welcome to episode 4 of my daily vlog to launching my branding and marketing course. Today is not going to be that long. It's a Saturday, so I am trying to teach myself to take more of a break and to step away from this stuff and kind of like let myself recharge so that I can keep on going without getting burnt out. And I think a lot of entrepreneurs are a little bit guilty of that, of just not giving them the time and the space they need to like recuperate and again, avoiding burnout. So I'm actually right after this, I'm going to have brunch with my roommate, which I'm really excited about. We live really close to an awesome place that we can just like walk to, which is awesome because the weather's getting really nice in LA, which I'm so excited about. So anyway, I'm going to go over how I figured out to host PDFs online so that if somebody comes to my website and wants to download a free cheat sheet or a free guide to kind of jumpstart their branding and marketing initiatives, where do you host that online? And what are your options and what I decided to do? So PDF hosting. Next is Popups and how I'm navigating Popups on Squarespace, since that's what I'm deciding to do, is just keep everything streamlined as far as that goes instead of using a third-party pop-up app, how I'm going about doing that. And then podcast editing, I've heard about some options as far as editing, and I'm going to start exploring those because right now, like Audacity, like Adobe is amazing, it's powerful, but I am just totally like starting from ground zero with that, and it's really difficult, and I'm trying to save time, and I'm not trying to be that fancy about it. I just kind of want to get it out there. So anyway, so starting with PDF hosting, now a lot of these things that I'm doing and I'm exploring is I have been looking to people in my field who are really killing it and doing really well and seeing what they are using. Now, some people will fully disclose and say, hey, if you are just new, or, if you're new, kind of like intermediate or advanced in this whole thing, here are some tools you can use that they use throughout their journey. And then some people don't say anything at all, but through experiencing their website and their products, you can see what they're using. So I discovered through MailChimp, which is what I use for my email campaign, you can send PDFs through MailChimp. However, you can also use Amazon, which I didn't know this. And so, again, a whole new world. This is all new to me. Like, I had no idea I could, like, save stuff on Amazon. I don't know why I didn't realize that until now, but it's Amazon AWS, and they have buckets. So once you sign up, you can actually sign up for free, which is another thing. It's huge for me right now because every single thing I'm talking to y'all about, 99% of the time costs money, and it's like a monthly fee to use. So like, okay, so websites you more than likely are going to pay upfront for a year, but again, it's like a monthly fee. All of these editing softwares, like the Adobe suite, you have a monthly fee. Like, there's all of these things that are enabling you to get this done is costing money. So anytime I can find something free, I am like so down for it. And so Amazon AWS has a free option. It's also like at this point in my journey, it's not really appropriate for me to like be paying for some of these pro tools because I'm just not there yet, and I'm not going to be using all of those features that comes with it. So also keep that in mind. But anyway, I am hosting my free downloads, my free guides on AWS, and it gets really technical. I am not native to this stuff, and they're like, how do you want to encrypt it, and how do you want to do all this stuff? So it took me a long time just to like get the PDFs up, because per PDF you can treat it different ways. It's like how do people get access to it, and who can control editing it, and all this stuff. It's like very, very technical, and I'm still learning that. But it's free, and it works. So what I'm doing is I am using those download links and embedding them or hyperlinking them in my emails that I send to people once they sign up for that free download. So they click on the free download, or they click to get the free download. They fill out their information with their email, which again is my tactic of how I'm trying to build my email list, and then it's sent. I send them a cool email with a bunch of other freebies and bonuses that they didn't realize they were going to get, so that, it's all about delivering value. Like, in my mind, if you're signing up for something, you see something that's cool, and you want that information, like, you always want to be delivering value at every step of the way for your customers. Yes, it is about getting their email, but you want them to give you your email because they want the information that you're giving them, because it's of high value, and they want that email. They want to be given information. And so I feel like a lot of people, and this is kind of, one bad apple ruins them all kind of thing, where, people are trying to grab email, and either sell the information to somebody else, or like not really deliver value to that customer. I mean, and like, we're all annoyed by it. So it's kind of like, do unto you, as you would hope others would do. So it's like, anyway, that's a bit of a tangent, but I really believe in that. So, because some people feel like they're being tricked and stuff, and I don't like that. So anyway, through the email, they click the download link, and it downloads from Amazon. Several steps to get there, but that's how I'm deciding to do it. Oh, can you see Olly right there? He always makes an appearance in my videos. Anyway, okay, so he's gonna be playing back there, but we'll keep going. So pop-ups. So for for Squarespace, how you can build a pop-up is you kind of have to mess with the system. They don't have this pop-up feature, if that makes any sense. You kind of have to work with it. So if you're on Squarespace, this will like only be like really relevant to you. I think there are ways around it in other website builders, kind of similar, so just bear with me. So what you do is, when you have a button, and this is like to get people to sign up for the email, to get the free download, it's like this kind of like this pop-up shows up, right? I don't want to send them to another page, that's just weird, and then they have to navigate and get back to the home page. It's inconvenient. So I'm also thinking about like user experience. So you click on the button, and you add because you can like figure out what to do with that button. You can add a form, and so kind of like a website form, but you go to the advanced option and you select lightbox mode, and that lightbox is how it's going to pop up. The person's going to stay on that same page that they're on, fill it out, and then it goes away. That's how I'm doing pop-ups on my website for now. In the event that it doesn't serve me anymore, I'll figure something else out, but that's what I'm doing for now. Next is podcast editing. Somebody recently told me about GarageBand, and okay, so I've got so much stuff going on. PDF hosting, like these daily vlogs, pop-ups, getting my domain linked up and everything. And so like I'm kind of like trying to push out all the noise as much as I can to just focus and get all this stuff done. And I remember from a while ago GarageBand, but it hasn't been in my mind lately. So that is supposed to be an easier way to edit, and like I'm all for it, because again, I love you, Adobe, but I am just not there yet. And so I'm thinking about trying GarageBand and seeing how that goes. My domain, oh my gosh. So again, I'm not technically native to all this stuff. So I bought my domain on HostGator, and I'm linking it to my website. And it just was not able to verify the domain ownership and like all the DNS and all this stuff. And like it just was not linking. And Ollie is still playing back there. I don't know if you can hear him, but we're just gonna like, this show must go on. The it wasn't linking, and I don't know why. And part of it was my fault because I didn't realize you had to enter 4 different IP addresses separately into Squarespace for it to verify. I was like, I have the C name. Why isn't this working, kind of thing. And if this is getting really technical for you, don't worry, because none of this made any sense until I was on HostGator, and I was on they have a live chat option for, there he is. They have a live chat option for like people like me who don't know what they're doing. And she was like, oh, well, you have to link up all the IP addresses. Like, yes, you have the C name in there, but it's not verifying because it doesn't have all the information it needs, basically, to like link the two, because it's like hosted on Gator, but we're pointing it to Squarespace, like the website builder, so that when they look for the domain, Squarespace pops up, basically. So she ended up doing it for me. Thank you so much, because I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to this, and I was really frustrated, and my internet kept going out, and I had to ask 7 different times because it wasn't working, and I just felt like I was spinning my wheels. And this stuff, especially when I'm doing something that I don't know how to do, and I feel like I'm not informed enough to get through it, it's just frustrating for me. So if you are planning on doing that yourself and you know how to do it, kudos to you, because I don't. And then, going back to self-care, and this is really important, and I think a lot of entrepreneurs out there today really, or like all of these like famous coaches, or like people who are encouraging or teaching people to like launch their own businesses, and they're writing books and stuff, a lot of them are like, obviously it's about the hustle. Obviously it's about working your tail off, but a lot of these people really tout like being so sacrificial of everything around you to get it done. And I'm sorry, I just don't believe in that. First of all, I don't think it's healthy to like be running around and say, oh yeah, I'm sacrificing all of my friendships and my relationships and my personal time and my sleep. And like people like do that, they wake up at 5 a.m. to be successful. I'm like, no, like, you gotta take care of yourself. You have to get enough sleep. And this goes for anybody. It doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur or not, and you're working at some like big company. Like, you have to take care of yourself. You have to, within reason, eat well. Like, we all know what that means. Be active in whatever way you can, because it's just so good for you as far as like your health, and then stress, and like clearing your mind, and just being able to step away for a second and do something else. And then getting enough sleep, that's huge. And so I really don't like it when people are like, do the work. It's like, well, obviously we're doing the work. That's like why we're here. That's why we're doing what we're doing. Like, you don't have to tell me to do the work. I'm freaking doing the work. It's about doing the work smart, like, and efficiently, and like not hustling just to say you're hustling, not to like deprive yourself of sleep because you're spinning your wheels and things are not efficiently set up. Which comes to my next point, and what I'm going to be looking into, because right now I'm setting up all this stuff like separately, right? And so figuring out how to bring it all together in a single place that I can manage. So how can I manage all of my social media posts? How can I manage all of my passwords in one place, and my billing, and invoicing, and like all this stuff? I need it to be in one place so that I'm not spinning in the hamster wheel, basically. So I think that's huge, and just making sure you're taking care of yourself. I'm guilty of it. Like, I work till 2 a.m. a lot when I know I should just stop and get some sleep. So, like, we're all guilty of it, but it's good to be reminded that, like, just because all these other people are, like, shouting in your ear to stop being lazy and to keep working, and that you need to sacrifice everything to be successful, in my mind, that's just not success to me. And it's good to be reminded that, like, yeah, I am working, and if I'm tired, I'm going to sleep. Or if, I need to clear my mind, I'm going to go work out. Or even just take a walk. Like, just take a 30-minute walk. 30 minutes out of your day is not that big of a deal. Like, you got to take a break. You got to step away. So that's what I'm doing today. I am not going to be working today. I'm going to go have brunch with my roommate. I'm going to deal with all this tomorrow. I have a podcast interview scheduled for tomorrow evening, which I'm actually really excited about, with someone in Shanghai. So today's my day. I take one day out of the week. I don't take two. I take one day where I'm just like, clear the mind. So have a wonderful Saturday. I hope some of this shed some light on this stuff for you. And again, if you have any questions, just put them down below. I'll try to address them in my upcoming videos. Have a great day, guys. See you later.